Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to the episode of our legendary Liu Biao campaign. We pick things up for episode 4 from turn 22 in the autumn season of 194. So last episode we ended with annexation of Sun Ce's faction. Kind of ruins our diplomacy going forward, but it will recover in time. And what we're going to do now is we're going to retreat our armies back. We're going to stop expanding because we're in this really rough patch where we have to wait for our governance to go up. We can't expand beyond 4 domains or 4 counties. We have all 4 here in Changsha. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to just build this up and wait. Wait till we hit 150, which will take exactly 15 turns at our current rate of governance growth. That's okay. It'll just be a little downtime. What we're going to do with our units and everyone is we're going to send our army back, recall them. This way it helps saves a little bit of cost, and we can redeploy them elsewhere. And what I'm interested in doing is probably expand south. There's a few reasons for this. We'll go over it real quick. Alright, so here's our big picture. We have Changsha, 4 counties. We can get 4 more, and then another 4. So each tier, I'm assuming this is the 300 threshold, so we need another 150 if we want to go up again. Each threshold requires us to get, or allows us to get 4 more counties. And so every piece of land is precious for us. And if we want to hold on to an entire piece, that's one way of approaching it. And in Changsha, every single county is very valuable for us because trade port allows us to get additional trade routes because we're no longer landlocked. This is our capital. It has to somehow link to our capital. So because we have the trade port, we can probably trade with some of the southern factions who currently hold the Pearl River. So if we check that, yes. So we have access now to Shixie and Suojue, who's in Nanhai. So Nanhai is a port city. Shixie has a port over here in Hepu, so we can trade with them. That's very valuable for us, so we need it. And we'll go back to that soon. Aside from that, capital obviously important because each capital means we can have an inn building, and the inn building, at least the T version, can give us 3 governance per turn at tier 3 and tier 4. Tier 5, it becomes 5 points, but if you want it to be 5 points, you need to have this to be a small regional city. That requires a lot of food. I believe 16 food per turn. That's not something we can handle. The other 2 counties here, Armorsmith will craft armor for us, valuable. T will allow us to build the version of the lodging that will give us the governance. So we can't do away with any of these. So this is our 4. Then our second 4 that we will acquire needs to be food generating. Because without the extra food, we can never go tall in our first commandery. That means, ideally, I kind of picked out Yuzhang last time. It has 3 pieces. Both of the counties generate food. And then the extra piece I can use over here in Shangyong, pick up a weapon craftsman. And that way we get 8, and we can pick up some, extra weapons on top of the food, make this go tall, and then the next 4 we can go for something income generating like Poyang, which also has another weapon craftsman. So that's one school of thought. And in the meantime, as we are working towards that, we can expand to somewhere like Lingling, because this is a capital. Capital means we can assign administrators, means we can give it away to a vassal, and the vassal can generate tributary income for us. You can see how much each vassal is generating. Yuanshu is not a vassal. That's through pure diplomacy. And Kuailiang is also no longer a vassal. Huangzu and Cai Mao are both giving us plenty of money. So that's kind of the plan right now. Alternatively, instead of going for Yuzhang, we can also go for Cangwu, which is a really good food/peasantry income commandery. Now, the reason why it's good for food is because you see the same livestock farm and rice paddy. It also has harbor on top of that, which means that will also generate food. So technically, Cangwu can generate more food than Yuzhang, but we will need all 4 pieces. I mean, technically we can do 3, and then we wouldn't be able to grab the weapon craftsman. So maybe this is still a better plan. And this may be later, maybe our second food source. Because going south is pretty good. because we can get the 3 spice, and just those 3 counties can generate fairly large amount of revenue for us. We want to be as efficient with our land as possible. So we have to think of clever ways to deal with that. Anyways, we got our army back. We have a few level up. We have a few angry generals. I'm going to play around with this to make sure it works out. We're going to do flexibility. So as we summon generals onto the field, we can have them a little cheaper. I think it's 50% now with Liu Chong and Liu Biao. We need to keep people happy, and that's a difficult task. Death of a friend, that will go away. Lack of purpose, that will need them to be summoned onto the field. Okay, not too expensive. We might lose all the mercenary units. So the easiest way to keep people happy is give him positions. So who is the most unhappy? See, Sun Ce is going to eventually be our heir. I'm going to let my son become a vassal soon. But right now, let's see what we can do with him. I can make him Grand Commandant first. And then for Grand Excellency, who's the second most unhappy? Oh, Sun Ce's wife. Well, the thing is, I don't really want her to remain his wife. So we're gonna spend a little bit of money, divorce, and send her away. Or we can get her killed, which is cheaper. Oh no, it's not cheaper because we have to summon the whole retinue onto the field. Right, then divorce is gonna be cheaper. I'm assuming, right? We can check that. Summoning her cost us, 1,750. Might be cheaper to get her killed. Right, because if we look at a divorce, only 1,000. Okay, divorce it is. That way we can have Sun Ce as single. Once we adopt him, we can even use him to marry someone else, perhaps. So now she can go. That might mess up our assignment. Right, I just realized that we had her on assignment. Well, Chen Bu is going to do it now, but it's going to ruin the turn. Oops. We rushed this next turn for 450. We basically had to pay extra. Chen Bu doesn't like Qin Gui. This is rough. He has to do it. Is he the third unhappiest? No, it's Huang Gai. This is difficult. So who has titles right now? Liu Fan has titles. Is Liu Fan in any position? He's not, so he needs to keep his title. Huang Gai. Guess you can take patrol commander. Because I don't want to give the position, I don't want to give the court position to him. Recently demoted. He's here. He should be fine. No desire till 8. He shouldn't be complaining going forward. We'll throw him in there. I don't want 3 vanguards. Then the bonus is going to be really weird. It's already kind of weird. He's going to move up and then going to put someone else in here. But right now that's the way things will be. Ideally, a strategist would be really good, so maybe Liu Fan will lose his title later on. We'll see. I'll play around with it. But right now, I think everyone's happy, and we're keeping everyone that's useful to us. Okay, I mean, no one's really happy, but you know what I mean. And we're gonna rush the building next turn. Got a stone monkey. We can also give items out when we need to, rather than titles. Ding Yi. Still generic in the game. I'm gonna look for certain traits. You know, there's gonna be traits where you have no desire for higher office. I think modest. If we can find someone like that to join our faction, then they can be a good assignment character going forward. He can help us capture generals. He can actually be really good at that, right? If he hits rank 6, then it's really good. If he had both, then he's an auto hire. But he's not. Okay, so I think we're good right now. We can work on those 2 trade deals. I know we got rid of our entire army holding, which might be an issue. If they're not doing anything in our faction, then I think we summon them onto the field, so they no longer get lack of purpose. Liu can't do that though, because I want to keep those units. So he might just go into our very first army. That way we can keep the units. It does mess up the number of archers in our first unit, but that might be the price. Okay, so let's set up a second army down here, because this is where we're invading. Sun Ce, I want him to be in that army. Please work well with... Liu doesn't work well with him. Chen Pu works well, but he's on assignment. Liu Biao doesn't work well. Huang Zhong works well, that's good. Mao Jie, yeah, he's neutral. We can throw him back out there. We can talk about him a little bit next turn, because he's one of the generics that we have, which we haven't talked much about. Alright, so this is a very nice unit, just because we can summon it at full each time, but unfortunately, we don't need it on Vanguard. So the army is going to be... Alright, the army is going to be Sun Ce, Chen Pu, no, Huang Zhong, and Mao Jie. Okay, Chen Gong comes out here, and we used up our seasonal deployment. We'll deploy more next turn. We need them on the field just so that no one's angry. We also have spying available to us, which means we can look for interesting turncoats. There are no interesting turncoats. We need to see more factions. We want to see other turncoats. And then we work on our trade. Value's not great. I mean, I believe our treachery has something to do with that. Yeah, respectability is down the drain. But if we didn't get the trade port, we can't trade with them anyways. So... I don't need this item, technically. And I technically don't need this item. That's 2 points. And we can get another trade deal too. Although we could save one to set up our vassal, that way we don't have to pay Shixie, and we can wipe out Shixie whenever we want. So let's wait on that. Because once this army makes it here, then we have a free trade coming right up. Okay. Alright, I think that's all we had to do. Let's continue. Yan Baihu wants us in his coalition, no doubt for his bonus, but we have to pay him a ton because right now our military ranking is really low and our respectability is really low, so every deal is going to be really bad. Nope. Alright. None of our business. Go ahead. Your funeral. We got an armor from our armor craftsman. Not the one we're looking for. We're looking for a dignified raiment. The bonus on our set item set with our axe. Alright, Huang Zhong's gonna join him, and he doesn't like Huang Zhong. Alright, so we're gonna have to do another swap. And Mao Jie will go do the assignment instead. And then we put Yufan over here. No one's happy with them. Alright, the burn officer needs to go with them in his own army. We can bring... No, he needs to do assignment. Or he needs to do assignment, to be honest. We need to make him useful if he's not going to be on the field. I guess he could tag along. Yeah, we'll just summon these generals. Liu will do the assignment. And Mao Jie will come out. Alright, we talked about assignment being active. We can rush this 450. Everything will be pretty cheap. We want to get this as high as possible. 3 turns. We are making so much money that I think it's worth doing this. And then we can rush this next turn for about 1,025. No, 1,050. Which is okay. Curious. Yeah, these two are the ones without set bonuses. This one has 10 points of expertise though, so he could use this for more expertise. Okay, I think we're solid. Let's continue. Oh, actually no, we need to check turncoats. Yeah, a couple more new faces. This is from Liu Biao's faction. Liu Biao has maybe Taishi Ci. Maybe. No, I think Taishi Ci starts out in the north. We could take a look. We can't afford it. Nope. We can still afford it though. He has no spine defense as far as I can tell. Everyone's low. I can get rid of anyone I want. I mean, why don't we mess with them a little? So only the other turncoat's willing. Let's get rid of him. Alright. Make our money worth it. Alright, let's continue here. No, all these deals are not good. They're trying to get Sun Ren's bow. We're saving that for her. I don't know if she will come of age in our faction or not, because the mom and the dad and the stepdad are all dead. So might be questionable if she will spawn at all. We're gonna see on turn 87. So just reject. Alright. Hua Tuo, the famous doctor. Chen Heng, who we got to leave. And then another Lu Zhi. So Hua Tuo is treated as a generic and also way too young. Hua Tuo should be 10 years older than Cao Cao. They're born in the same town, 10 years apart. He's not even special in the game, which is really, really sad. I don't think there's anyone here that we're interested in. A lot of characters though. See, I have a theory that that's the Lu Zhi that never got replaced. So this is our non-generic Lu Zhi, right? The one that they added in Mandate of Heaven. His age is 55. This used to be the old Lu Zhi in the game. This was the generic Lu Zhi before they added the unique one. But they didn't replace him. What they did was just added a new model but didn't get rid of the old one. So I think the Chinese character is even the same as Lu Zhi. And this was what he was before Mandate of Heaven was released. But now we have him. Alright, let's get our armies in order. Alright, this is our army setup. Don't be too bored, Liu Biao. Healing doesn't get along with anyone, but he's also in a key position, so it's fine. Guess we'll just keep these two here chilling. Now we could utilize the fact that we have these two archers to prevent the enemy range units from shooting at us. Yeah, let's start. We're gonna have to starve out first, because our current officer is not in town yet. They can even share some of the experience. They can assist the battle. There we go. We can't even give the land to... Oh, no, no. But, okay, that works, but... we could have fought it cleaner, but okay. We'll just summon some back. Give them a heal. We're gonna pay for it for 10 points of satisfaction faction-wide. Nice level up. more income for the commandery. Although I don't think there's any industry yet. We haven't built the state workshop. Alright, we're gonna have to give this one away because we no longer have the limit. It's not reflecting yet. If we end turn, it will show that we're over. I have an interesting idea. So instead of giving this to our son, which is who I wanted to do, we can give it to Hua Tuo, the famous traveling doctor. Obviously, he's not so famous in the game right now, but giving Hua Tuo a piece of land in the south could be quite interesting. Could be a spy. It's arrogant, but also trusting and selfless. I don't mind if he's actually a spy because he's gonna just go to a, you know, we hired a character 2 for the mission, which refreshes next turn. I want to look at his Chinese characters first. So if we go to our faction, just double check he is that Hua Tuo. Yep, Hua Tuo. It's the right words. And then we didn't hire the other Luzhi, but if we did, we can probably check his character being exactly the same as this version of Luzhi. Should be the exact same. Hua Tuo is gonna get to be a faction leader. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what his personality is like. Balanced. It's not the worst, not the best, but it's as neutral as things can get. Okay, we're gonna negotiate with him. It's gonna be a difficult negotiation, but we'll at least get a peace deal, trade deal. No need for peace deal. He's our vassal. It's only 0.6. We'll also offer him that so that he likes us, and then we can steal an item for future diplomacy. And then I'm gonna actually pay him to bump the amount to about 5 points exactly, so that we can get the maximum value here. 85 points. 15 will be maximum, but if we do 4.9, it'd be a waste. Alright. Now we can take the rest, right? We're gonna march continuously over here. Lumberyard, trade it to him. Toolmaker, trade it to him. Probably Toolmaker first, because we have to go through... Oh, no. That's also... Okay, doesn't matter which one. Those can go away. I can't re-summon him and summon him again because it's technically not our land. We can do it back here. Would it be faster if we... No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It'd be better if we just keep going this way. Okay. We get to pick a reform, which is neat. I'm going to pick the one that gives us level 4 private workshop. We're going to get the level 4 private workshop. We're going to get the level 5 private workshop. We're going to try to get this one here. Actually, we need this one. But then we need a bunch. So we'll get these first. Level 4, level 4, level 4. And then we can build all these maxed out. Oh, level 5 trade port here as well. Alright, we'll figure out what to get next spring. Soon. Here we can rush this for 1050. Pop this in. I'm gonna pop this. And we have, because we have this, we have the required artisan. We built the level 3. I'm gonna rush this as well. Build this. I'll rush this next turn. It's like 400-ish each turn. Or rush it before we need to build this, and before this time's out. Alright. Perfect. Let's check turncoats again. He's doing his thing. We can't get a new one for a while. +5, +2. Not the best, but not the worst. Alright, let's continue. More bad deals. Nope. Oh, our spy got killed. Perfect. I'm very happy about that. Because now we have a new spy. No one good, but that's fine. We can get missions from 3 now. Upgrade settlement. That will be difficult, actually. Raise a force. That's quite simple. -10% retinue upkeep. We don't have any retinues right now, but that would be a good bonus for when we wanted to do a retinue. And then this will stack twice, so 10 turn bonus. Okay. We'll make sure to do that before next summer. We're very far from reach, but we need to go there. It's more efficient if we take the top row here. That's a really strong ability. Okay. I believe we can reach even if we stand here for a turn. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna steal Maojie. Oh, speaking of Maojie, let's talk about Maojie. Let's talk about Maojie a little bit. So Maojie was a strategist for Cao Cao, and he wasn't really a military strategist. He was more of a political strategist, and he was a scholar. He was a government official, actually, small town government official. And then during the chaos of the war, you know, Yellow Turbans, Dongzhuo's chaos, he ran to the Jin province, which is where Liu Biao is. So it kind of makes sense he's here. But he didn't work for Liu Biao. He didn't like Liu Biao. He felt like Liu Biao's governing policies were not really by the law. And I think I can understand what he's thinking, because Liu Biao used a lot of nepotism because he had to gain control of the Jin province through local powerful clans. The Cai clan, the Kuai clan, the Huang clans, and that makes sense. And that obviously isn't like a very just merit-based system. And Mao Jie didn't like that, so Mao Jie decided to go join Cao Cao instead, who was with the imperial government as Si Kong, one of the Grand Excellencies. And when he joined Cao Cao, Cao Cao used him as one of the official recommenders of government positions. Remember how we mentioned many times in some lore series about if you want a political job, you need to receive a recommendation. Well, there were actual court positions of people whose job was to recommend talent to the court. And Mao Jie had one of those positions. And Mao Jie was also the one to recommend to Cao Cao to use the emperor's mandate, or pretend to use the emperor's mandate to control fringe factions who might be, a challenger to Cao Cao in the warlord's race. Like saying, the emperor commands you to do this, right? Cao Cao basically issued a bunch of that. And Mao Jie was one of the advisors who gave that advice to do that. Not the only one, but along that school of thought. So, not a useless person, but eventually, most Cao Cao advisors and a lot of people that work for Cao Cao ended up provoking Cao Cao sometimes. I mean, there's a common saying in Chinese proverb saying, 伴君如伴虎, means those close to the emperor is akin to those who are next to a tiger, right? You don't know when you might poke him the wrong way and he bites you. And Mao Jie got framed. I mean, I don't know if he got framed, but he probably had some personal attitude towards some of Cao Cao's policies, mainly after Cao Cao killed Cui Yan. Cui Yan's father was a colleague of Mao Jie when they were both doing the recommendations in the government. But then Cui Yan ticked off Cao Cao because Cui Yan was a loyalist to the Han, and Cao Cao executed Cui Yan. And then Mao Jie basically didn't take that very well. And then there were other officials who saw that in his behavior and kind of reported him to Cao Cao. So you can almost think of like McCarthyism in the US, right? You like point out to him like he's a communist, and then you have people at court pointing out to Mao Jie saying he's a Han loyalist. He's mourning for Cui Yan, and Cao Cao imprisoned Mao Jie, but he didn't die. Cao Cao didn't actually kill him. Cao Cao eventually released him after a couple other of his colleagues came here and said a few good words for him. But at that point, he was banished from government, went home, exiled, and then died shortly after. I think, depression, natural causes, whatever way you want to think about it. That's his life. That's why I think enforcers of morals, not a bad choice, because he was a very good recommender for court. Like there were stories of like Cao Pi coming to him, asking him to put some of Cao Pi's friends and people who are loyal to Cao Pi into key court positions, and he refused, even though Cao Pi was the assumed heir of Cao Cao. And his response to Cao Pi was, the reason why I have my job in the government is because I'm known to your father as someone who's incorruptible. So if I give you these posts to your friends, then I might as well not have my job. So that's a pretty good title to give to him. And the minus 25% corruption for administrator also fits pretty well. But not a military advisor, right? That's never his thing in romance. And we're gonna steal his item because unlike Mao Jie, who never led any men, Liu Fan led people, and Liu Fan was very close to Sun Ce, so this army makes a lot of sense, except for Huang Zhong. Don't know where he came from. Probably should be Chen Pu over there, but Chen Pu is busy doing assignments, so Huang Zhong it is. Anyhow, we're going to continue to expand. I don't think there's anything we're missing. We can't really do much deals. Economy is booming, though, because we're rushing all these buildings, so technically we're getting the benefits a little bit faster than we normally should, but we're going to hit that reform cap very, very soon. After these 2 buildings, I can't build anything. I have to kind of upgrade this, but then we need food. It's difficult to balance this governance. We're going to have to get to 150 somehow. Let's continue. And Liu Chong's also offering us a bad deal. Everyone's jumping on us. Reject. Gao Gan's attacking Huangzu. Yeah, we'll defend you. Alright, another faction from the north trying to cross the Yellow River and the Yangtze River to bother us. I would prefer patience, I guess. Reckless is not that great. I mean, the plus speed is good, but everything else, there's some penalties here. So patience it is. And also improved relationship with Chen Pu is quite nice. So many characters. Zhao Du will be a bandit, right? No, he's a farmer here. I mean, he should be a bandit. She's not actually here. Right click doesn't give us anything. He's not actually here. Zhang Rui. This is a bandit. Huh. We don't need her. Same last name doesn't mean you get hired. Yeah, no one really catches our eye. We're gonna pass on all of them. We're gonna start this siege. I think we'll just brute force it with 2 armies. We can actually move this army like to this side, so they got the movement after the battle. Yeah, we can just, yeah, we can do it separately. They're not in range? Hold on. I can still fight it with 3, but might as well share the experience. How about now? There you go. Now we can delegate too. That's always nice. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is gift it away. 11 points. So we want to get him to exactly 15. He has extra food. It's really tempting, but I don't want to be dependent on other factions for food. I don't think that's a good plan. So I'd rather share money, which I have so much of that giving away a couple hundred to get to 15, I'll get 1,000. You know, not a big deal. 1,200 is probably almost enough. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to liberate him after we take Ling Ling, and then we're going to throw in the building as we ask him to become our cooperation vassal. That's going to be the goal. Now, it's probably going to be easier if we pump out a full army, right? Because, you know, it's just going to be simpler that way. Huangzu is losing... Oh, Huangzu expanded, but then they're getting attacked back at home. I'm trying to think where I should generate a army, like an actual army. It's probably going to be this group. We're going to take it, but then we need that army to be replenished. So it could be them, but there's no third. Ling will be a bad third, but it would work. Yeah, because right now we have no military power to kind of like force a deal. We can take this first and then figure out later. Let's do that. Alright, Lu Zhi leveled up. He will eventually see some action. We'll get the night battle going first. We'll have an old man's army. Wang Zhong, Lu Zhi, Liu Biao. Maybe. Alright. Any new turncoats? Nope. Anything happening in terms of quick deals? Yeah, no one's gonna respect us right now with our weak army and also our respectability. It might not work, but I don't mind liberating him. It will just lose out a little bit of income here. Right, we're getting 476 per turn from vassaling him. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll just keep him as a regular vassal. That one extra point isn't going to change anything at this point. Like getting 5 a turn to 150, 41, 9 turns, getting 4 turn, 41, 12 turns. Yeah, 3 turn quicker if we can pull it off. The question is if. Alright, let's continue. Another bad deal. Alright. Wow, characters just keep on coming. Cheng Yu, another Cao Cao strategist, right? It's a theme. Cao Cao has a ton of these. Not a good one, but 30 points of stats, nice. Especially 20 of it in cunning. He also starts out with patience. So I think, you know, if we want someone, we could get him, but he's most likely also a spy. Yeah, I think we'll pass on him for now. He's not actually here. Ah, we have a bandit, Huang Xiangxiang. She's greedy, which is a bit rough for the desire for higher office. And she doesn't have poison volley, which is the reason why we would get her. Rank 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too late. So nope. 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 Wang Rui. He should be dead. Wang Rui was the former governor or prefect of the Jin province who Sun Jian killed, which opened up the spot for Liu Biao to take over. He shouldn't be in the game anymore. He's dead. And we won't be recruiting him either. Alright, we'll siege this. We'll run them over to assist.
威武不屈，开战！注意，准备行动，向前进军。我军必胜。
Oh, can't force it. We just have to fight it, which is okay. Hey, we'll take all the generals. Is everyone really? Oh, well, Huang Zhong's very healthy. He's been using his bow during the delegation. Okay, we'll fight this. Alright, rainy day. Let's gather up with where our reinforcements are going to come from, and we can just wait for them. Somehow we have a rival buff. Sun Ce and Mao Jie. They fought? I don't think we ever fought. That could be a sick army composition though, because both of them will get 25%. I mean, Sun Ce will get 25% damage. I mean, his 25% would be meaningless. A relationship would be really rough, and both of them would like hate each other, and the satisfaction would be really low, but might be worth it. Oh, by the way, everyone's charge bonus doubles, right? I guess I don't see it. They're not considered cavalry here. Interesting. But Sun Ce doubles his own. Oh, right. No, it doesn't double yet because we don't have he's not our heir yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. He will double everyone's bonus very soon. Are they shooting at us yet? I don't see any arrows coming yet. It's a tree blocking. Oh no, it's firing, just not hitting. We might lose a few of the strategists who just shouldn't go. Especially ones that are level 3, he also shouldn't go. If you have a unique model and resiliency, please go. Splash damage. Charge. Need to go on him.
停住！杀呀！
Smash.
停住！准备开战！
There we go. And then we charge out.
做好准备！
Trying to get us more morales and get away from the infantry. That's probably the key here.
赶快！友军正在遭受攻击，跑起来！做好准备！
Alright, everyone filter through.
进军！
But now tower's not an issue anymore. Alright, just stay here for a second. We might need to kill the cavalry.
听命！准备就绪！准备开战！进攻！快快快！
Actually, if they don't chase us, we have other ways to deal with them. Yeah, 14 morale. This is a great other way to deal with them. If they don't charge us. Yeah. Okay, alright. Well, Huang Zhong's full health. This is not a problem. Smash is back on the table. Smash, please. There we go.
到底是无胆鼠辈。
These are still pretty high, so I think we take this for the 10 points.
加快速度！
And you can start firing your bow as you ride. Do some damage. Route whoever you can.
敌军仓皇逃窜，
There we go.
一群懦夫！
Stop chasing civilians. We fire it? Yes, we did.
停住！
Charge
拿起
2.
武器！
Do we capture it too? Yeah. Alright.
敌军士兵正在溃逃。
The rest of this is simple.
做好准备！注意！加快脚步，动作快点！大业！准备就绪！准备就绪！做好准备！
Give them unbreakable. Charge in. Smash. Route.
加不留，
Kill.
加不留！
Win.
哈！敌军士兵正在溃逃。
Alrighty.
诸位举杯相庆吧！我军势力得以扩张。
So, Huang Zhong's pretty healthy. I'm going to keep him on the field, and I'm going to march his army up towards this place, and then these two are going to get a heal by recalling.
行动如一。
This army, I'm going to have them follow them. I quite like the fact that Mao Zedong gives Sun Ce a rivalry buff. So, let's see, how do we do this? Who can heal fast? 5 turns, 6 turns, 4 turns.
属下在此。 目标只有一个。
Let's trade it away now.
Miao.
11 points. Okay. We can get 80 points.
你的提案不错。
And then...
很高兴见到足下。
Yeah, it's not possible. Well, it's possible. It's just not very possible right now. We're trending towards 246, right? We need an army. That's one thing. And then in the future, I mean, we're going to make him happy. We're going to make him like us. And I can't keep it, so he can have it.
足下慷慨大方，在此谢过。
It's trending towards 290. We don't have
很高
a
兴见到
military
足下。
access yet. Really should have asked for it, but I can pay for it. Or we can just take the... We'll just take the trespassing. It's not a big deal. We're ready trespassing, you know. It's not like gonna make a difference.
诸位猛士，随我征战。我绝不动摇。
Yeah, we'll get out next turn. It's not a big deal.
心怀忠正，请下命令。
It's autumn. How many seasons do we have? We're on our last turn, so this is when we rush, and we build this, and then he's just done. And then we can think about summoning Chenpu out with the army too, instead of, you know, Huangzhong. Huangzhong can maybe put up another army with Liu Biao. But let's continue for now. Actually, then...
我已准备好作战了。
I mean, I can't recall them now. We're not on friendly territory anymore. Yeah, let's just continue.
我们不会
Oh,
攻击你
he's
的。
willing to sign a non-aggression pact. I mean, yeah, anything to improve relationships. But I want to do it with some value. Right. Nobly interesting.
满怀信念，奋力一战。我的目标十分明确，恢复原样，统一行进。快点！
Alright, so the idea is maybe we can do... Well, let's start with the strategist, in case Chenpu doesn't get along with
柔如
Liu
水
Fan.
以应万变。
Raise the force bonus activated. Oh, they work just fine.
坚如盾牌，势
See,
如
this
利
this
刃
is a good army.
有
This
话
one
直
makes
说
sense. Oh, this is also really good. We just have to loop over there for it. Okay, this army's good.
保持镇定，至柔
We
如
summoned
水，
3 already.
以应万变。
Gonna recall to heal. He will be with Huang Zhong. And then we'll pick up Mao Jie, and then they can walk together. He can recruit a full army once we get to the border. Yeah,
威加海内，
that's fine.
乱世岁
And the reason why we might need a full army is we're gonna probably run into Yan Baihu very soon. And we might be in a real war.
心
Alright.
有所欲。
We cancel one assignment. We don't have a backup character now, do we? We should be looking for a sentinel with a background of, I think, trader. If we can find one of those, they will have the black market assignment, which we don't have right now. Agricultural development's really strong too. Maybe he can just farm for us. We get 6 food that way from 1 land development, and we can upgrade to a small city. And then no 25% buff, which is not a big deal. I'd rather keep him in the army though. Like, we can get that same bonus from a farmer earlier. Right, is he a spy though? High empires I don't think can spy. I think we can actually use him for that. Yeah, we'll use him for
让
that.
敌人的鲜血在白雪之上绽放吧。
We're gonna actually take the food one. This one's good if we want to build up, let's say, the tea and this, but we don't have the reform for that. So we're gonna do this first.
正气
And
如
then
熊
Mao
熊
Jie
不
comes
息
out when we get the extra
唯有
deployment.
扫清六合，
This is
天
gonna
下才能
go.
平
We're
定。
gonna have extra food. We'll rush it next turn. Yep. Okay. Last bit of check to do. Active spies. Nope. Okay, there's 1 point on the table. We canceled it because I didn't want to get nothing from it. It's probably still worth 20. I'm going to check this again. Affectability. It's getting fixed, to be honest. No, we want this. And then obviously we'll pay him something in the range of 4 points. Actually, no. Why don't we pay him? It's not a lot of money for us. It's like a turn of money. Right. 69 extra points.
你的提案不错。
Going to 321. I think we'll get him. We'll convince him. We'll convince him to seek a cooperation with us. I think it'll be possible. Alright, let's continue. Okay, yeah, we're gonna probably fight these two soon. Oh. Okay. We might get wiped. Who knows? Alright, we'll recruit an army here.
势如利刃。
保持静默。
我军必胜，真是愚不可及。
Wait, we didn't click him.
平息战乱。
Oh, Jiling gets along.
绝不动摇。
We're gonna go back here. We'll figure out how to get Jiling onto the field. Because I don't want him to... Well, actually, he has a good position. He's not angry with us. Alright, so we want them to have an army. His satisfaction shouldn't be an issue going forward. General off the left. We're gonna go with Lancer... 2 trebuchets, archers, and then he's gonna have to do half front line, or at least 4 front line. Actually, just do all front line. Yeah. Then after that, change to general off the right. Perfect. There we go. We could reform. I'm gonna upgrade the port.
拿起武器。
Wait. No, we need industrialist. Which means we need level 4 state workshop, which we can get, but once we get this upgrade going. We need 5 more turns to build that to 4. 10 turns away. So this is 10 turns away. Bummer. Alright, food we have 6 now. We can actually upgrade this. Get the state workshop going. He doesn't like Liu Biao. He doesn't like Huang Zhong. But Huang Zhong likes Jiling. Ah, it's impossible.
柔以克刚。
Poor Jiling. He only gets along with Huang Zhong.
坚定不移。
He is an administrator, so we'll take some resolve. Yeah, let's end turn. Still bad deals. Don't worry, once our army pumps up to full, we should be fine. Alrighty, so it's about a 3-turn travel time to reach that. We got a random item. It's a 2-turn 3-turn replenishment. And how many turns till this? 4 points, 25, so 7 turns. 7 turns. 6 turns. Oh, that's perfect. So 3 turns waiting, 3 turns moving. We capture it. 7th turn, we might have 1 turn of, 3 points instead of 4 points. That's enough. And we will have 150, and then we can keep Yu Zhang. So I think we just let things stay. We should be good. Oh, Li Meng. Not Lu Meng, but Li Meng. Yeah, not here. Guess we can look for that black market bonus, given that we have so many. There we go. Surplus market, not black market. Surplus market. The question is, are you a spy? I'm a little worried. Yifan's back. She's back too. Ah, why does the one person who has it have to come from Cao Cao? No. What did we do? We misclicked so badly. Now we're really safe with the movement stuff. Yeah, misclick outside. Oh well, happens. Yeah, I don't trust her. That's the thing. Yeah, that smile. No, we're gonna pass. You guys stay here. You guys stay here. Leon is just gonna sit pretty. Ah, this is so sad. Alright, that's going. We're just gonna rush these things. Because it's summer again. Perfect timing. Upgrade again. Very hard. Higher character. We can do that. Have 15 food. Oh, might as well kill us. Have 15 food. Yeah, right. Okay, let's continue. He wants another support, but it's only worth 1.4 now, which I don't see a reason to do that. Nope. Alright. This is not the end of the world, we just got to slow down a little. Oh, keep selecting the wrong army. Alright. Alright, we maxed out the trend. It came down a little. We have an army. I guess this is just not happening, huh? I can't change the 100 point, The never. The unreasonable offer. Maybe if they declare war on us, and then we beat them down a little, it's a possibility. But let's expand our own. We're gonna get our own governance. So we don't have to worry about vassals for a little bit. Another level up should be okay. He has no desire for a higher office. We'll take the night battle. Like we said, he's gonna come out in the future too. All right, let's just continue after turncoat check. Let's go. Oh, another faction from the north declare war against us. Sure. We're getting there. We get as close as we can. We're gonna wait that one last turn of replenishment, and then we'll head over. Get this going. We're 2 reforms away from this becoming level 4. It's awkward. So we don't have to rush anything. Nothing's gonna be quick here. Almost thought we got another burned officer. Ooh, Panji. That's another strategist. Not Cao Cao though. I mean, Yuan Shao. Chance for ambushing. He worked for Kong Rong. It's decent. We have a bunch of strategists though, so I think I'm gonna pass. Alright, a lot of those assignments gonna time out. Alright, we're good. We're just gonna progress and start our attack. Let's check it out actually. We have the money. Who do you have? Nobody. No defense. We can... Oh, we have the heir. Assassination. Okay, assassination. In 6 turns? Yeah, 6 turns. Time out. Our brother-in-law. We have our nephew. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, get back in there. Okay, more wars in the north. We got Gunning, Pirates of the Bell. 196 event. That's actually quite interesting the way they timed it. Gunning was an officer for Liu Zhang, and after Liu Yan died, Liu Zhang took over in 194, and Liu Biao tried to plan a coup, and Gunning was part of the coup. It failed, and then Gunning retreated back to the Jin province and then joined Liu Biao. Very happy to get him. We get a little bit extra bonus shock cavalry damage. We don't need that. He's probably not going to get a core position because of that. But we'll use him as a character. Hail of Arrows. Can't complain here. Maybe he can hold on to Sun Ren's bow for a little while for us. And we'll put him in an army. Probably this one so that he can join the attack. Please get along. Please get along. Nope, doesn't get along. How about over here? Oh. 成功. Well, this one's perfect, but a lot of vanguards. Yeah, we'll figure something out. The southern generals tend to have a lot of vanguards. We'll deal with that. We are officially 3.25 turns away from getting our next tier governance. I believe for us to attack this is 3 turns. So we'll be just like right on time. And we're going to end our episode here. And then we're going to finally expand our next tier of governance. Get to moderate tier, 5 points of satisfaction incoming, some more income from tributaries, and some bonus replenishment. And then we're going to be here for a little while. We're going to build up our food, make this go tall, wait for some of the reforms, and then obviously wait for the next tier, and then we can get Poyang. After we get Yuzhang, we can probably launch Gunning's army, probably this one, right? We'll send them out to sea. They can go capture the weapon craftsman for us at the same time. We probably should have done this a little bit earlier. We could proxy someone. Maybe Chenggong can be proxied up so that they can move a little faster. And then that way we can get ourselves a weapon craftsman and an armor craftsman at the same time. Things are going pretty well. A little slow, but all the generals are here. At least all the ones we really want. Sun Ce is here. Chen Pu, Huang Gai, Liu Biao, Huang Zhong, Chen Gong, Lu Zhi, Jiling, Gan Ning. That's plenty of legendary generals. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye!